What's good, guys? It's TSG. In today's video, I'm going to be going through and having a look at the last 2 months worth of leaks. Not every single one, because that would just take 3 whole days. But essentially, I'm going to go through a couple of the big leaks that I think that we got and kind of just have a look at and share them with you guys. Before we get started though, I'd love it if you guys could check out this channel right here. I'm actually going to be doing a lot more streaming of other games outside of Illuvium on there. I'm thinking of doing things like Fall Guys, Simpsons Hit and Run. And I just want to use that to kind of play with you guys and have a good time with you guys, chat, and just do things outside of Illuvium. So if you want to see me expand and do other things outside of Illuvium and you just want to have a good time with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, so for this first leak that we got, I'm going to go through them in chronological order that we got them. So they might be kind of sporadic, but it is what it is. So just bear with me. I'm going to take my face away so you can see this whole screen, but there we go. I'm done. So essentially this right here is the inventory, and honestly it looks clean. So you can see that they've kind of the leak that we've got recently was the overworld leak, and you can see at the top they had we had a look at the map. So now we're having a look at the collected, and I'm sure alluvials and equipment will be something we see later on. All of these are obviously just placeholders, so don't stress too much, but we can have a look. So you've got all of your alluvials here. You can change it into minables, harvestables. I don't know any of these other yellow green. Is that a gem? I think they're missing a G there. Yellow gem, green gem. That's not green, that's blue. Green. Okay, these are all placeholders, I'm assuming. I don't know what they do, but essentially this is the UI for the inventory. Of course, you can see there are still some things here that need to be adjusted. Like, I'm sure this isn't meant to clip outside, or maybe it is. I don't think it is, but things like that. It needs to be cleaned up, but the rough idea is cool. And it's really cool that you can actually have a look here, because we know that each of our alluvials are going to have different stats. So we'll be able to actually see where it is, and we can compare it with each other. I hope they add a compare button, actually. That would actually be really cool. If they had added a compare button, where if we had, let's say, multiple Doriuses, we could compare them to each other and see who has better. For example, let's say a Dorius needs not physical attack. Let's say energy attack. I'm assuming, health regen, right? Which Dorius has the highest health regen to make that most effective. That would be very, very interesting to see. Moving on. All right, so right here, I'm going to loot this just so if I talk, it keeps going. But we have Monk here. So this is Monkey's attack sequence. So we've started to get a bit of these things. Like right now, we've got the 40-something. I think it's 40-something. No, I don't think it's even that much. But we've got the limited amount of alluvials. Let me put my face up. There we go. So we've got the limited amount of alluvials in the beta right now. And from what I've heard from other TFT players already, they think that the game is already, as it is, much more in depth than TFT, which is insane. So with the new implementation of Private Beta 2 Arena with Augments and new alluvials, I think it's going to improve the game drastically, and it's going to open up more composite synergies, a whole bunch of ideas that we could really use and experiment with. But anyway, we can have a look here. This guy is the fighter, and he looks like he is packing a punch. And this is the stage 2, so it'd be interesting to see what the stage 1 and stage 3 looks like. I forget if we got that in the leaks, but we'll keep going. Tiktalik, everyone's favorite. This is him inflating and deflating. Yeah, there's not much to say. It looks good. Tiktalik looks awesome. I wonder what that is. Is that a taunt or like an Omega? I don't know. Omega ability. It says up here, stage 2 Omega ability. I wonder what that Omega ability is actually going to do. It's going to be pretty funny to see. But yeah, so things are really, really shaping up. Like I think in this little batch of leaks that I've got, we're going to see a lot more alluvials coming in, like that are done at a decent level. So right now we have, I forgot this name. Help me out. Octopus? Whatever. Squiz stage 3. Squiz stage 3. I think this looks awesome, man. This is one of my favorites. Purple is my favorite color, so that black and purple looks awesome in the way it moves around. And it's a shock. I believe it's a shock. Anyway, guys, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just sharing this with you because I want to share it with you. But yeah, so I'm actually really, really excited. I hope that they put this in the private beta too, because we haven't actually had any experience with any of this shock alluvials. So it would be cool to see that in action. Doka. Doka looks awesome, man. For anyone that doesn't know, they have 5 tier 0, which is free to play alluvials, and Doka is one of them. And Doka honestly looks so cool. This is just one of them, and they've got 5 different affinities. So Doka is the fighter class, and they're gonna have 5 different affinities of that. And they all look somewhat different, obviously, based on their affinity. The quality of the free-to-play alluvials is so high. Like, it's at the same level. Like, they didn't take any shortcuts at all. And I wonder if they're gonna put in the tier 0s for the next beta. I really hope they do. But we'll have to wait and see. So this is one of the Lynxes. Again, the Lynxes, they have so many Lynxes, and making all of them is gonna be crazy. But yeah, look at that, man. Let me try and zoom. Can I zoom in? Yes. Like, look at that. This is wild. Look at that. It looks like it's molten, like really hot glass. This looks nuts. This looks nuts. There we go. We have the earth, obviously, so you can see we've got the fire and the earth. I love the purple with the earth. Like, that's what they chose to do, man. Look at this, man. Yo, I am in love with these Lynxes. It's going to be so hard to play this and not want to capture them all. Look at that exoskeleton thing they have going on there. Man, this team is next. There we have the nature. Again, nature looks so good. Look at this. Look at that, man. Look at the intricate little details over here. At first glance, you're not going to notice this. Like, look over here. Unbelievable. The leaves. Yeah, everything here, man. These Lynxes are going to be something else. I already know that. All right, here we have. Oh, this one is sick. So this right here is the fusion. So you can have a look here. They're fusing together 3 into 1. Grant did say that there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. They're going to do a taunt at the end, and the animations still need to be worked on. But this is the beginning, and this is the idea for the time being. So you can have a look. This is Axon going into Axodon. And I believe he's going to show us Ram Fight into Ram Fire as well. So you have all 3, and they're going to fuse into the 1. And that looks magical, man. That looks magical. I can't wait to see this in action with the alluvials that we actually own. Again, we're just going to get a better view right here. 3 into 1. And just like that. Yo, it's going to be crazy. To capture 3 Ram Fights, we're going to need 3 Ram Fires per Ram Fight. And then we're going to need 3 of these to make a Ram Fire. Like, it's going to be such a journey to get all of these, like, top tier stage 3 alluvials. It's going to be such a fun time. All right, so this one here is Groco. Groco is another tier 0 free-to-play alluvial. So again, this is obviously not a fighter. This is probably, I'm going to assume, a bulwark just based on the muscles. But this is the nature bulwark. And you can have a look again. The quality of this is, yo, this looks awesome, actually. The little moles on here. This looks awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people weren't wanting to get all of the tier 0s because they were free and they thought they might not be valuable. But for the sake of being a collector, I definitely want to get all of them. All of the tier 0s just to collect the entire set. Because quality-wise, like art-wise, it looks super cool. And they might offer something in the game at a top tier meta level that we just don't know yet. Maybe they have really good omegas. We just don't know. But yeah, so this is Groco. This is the fire. Like, again, does the other one have a tail? Yeah, it does. It has a tail back here. Has a tail over here. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. Just honestly, I hope Grant enjoys that I'm making this video about the leaks again. I know he gets a bit sad that no one covers this. Because, yeah, man, they put out so much stuff. This is so much. Another one. I'm guessing this is air. And this one, obviously, is earth. Earth, again, man, the purple just stands out to me so much. And then you have the water. This one looks cool. This guy looks like an amphibian. Like, look at that. It reminds me of, I don't know what the old cartoon or the toys were back in the day. Like the Shark Boys, Shark Thugs. If I find a picture later, I'll put it in there. Otherwise, I might not. It's my video. I can do what I want. But that's it. So these are I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Here we go. We see the entire, oh my goodness. We see the entire thing. This looks nuts, man. So this is all tier 0. So this is what you can get free to play. They look like little goblins. Little goblins. But this is free to play. Like, these are NFTs that you can get for playing for free. It's wild. So this one right here, this is a typo. I hope I'm saying that right. Again, you have all 5 of the elements. I forget. I think this might be empath as the class. I might be wrong. I think it's empath. But here you go. Yeah. So you've got the water, the nature, fire, earth, and let me get rid of my picture real quick. Hide my face so you can see it. There we go. Yeah, man. Again, look at this. I have a very strong feeling this is the empath line. Moving on. So again, yo, this is so something that I've noticed is that this little batch of leaks, they release pretty much most, if not all, of the tier zeros now. So this is Volante. I think it's Volante. Volante. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, I might butcher the names, guys. I apologize. Volante. So, yo, by the way, guys, let me know down in the comments below two things: what your favorite tier 0 is, and also what your favorite leak is of the entire video. I'm gonna remind you guys at the end, but I'm really keen to know. But yeah, you can have a look, man. These got like a little lizard vibe, which is a massive. I don't know if it's a direct shout out to the ETH lizards, but massive shout out to the ETH lizards. Look at the animations. I can't zoom in here, but look at the glow and the aura, the little sparks here, the smoke, the little auras here and here. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the water looks sick as well. It's just the tail and the amphibian, the little catfish whiskers. Yeah, man. And people are still saying that Illuvium isn't gonna make it. They're gravely mistaken. Gravely mistaken. Of course. So this was one of the first times that we saw the physics, the plant physics. I know Grant has been trying to get this done for a while now because he wants the world to be really lived in and feel like a real thing. And that's not going to happen if you shoot a plant and it kind of just stays there. So running through it, you can see it wobble. We've seen more of this in the open world, the overworld that was leaked. And that was really cool to see it in action in the overworld, not just the testing. But now it's coming along very nicely. This. Now I'm just like, nah, craziness. So this is the hub. This is the Sanctum Mercer hub. Is that a person? Have I just noticed this? Yo, what even? So that is the scale. These are people. Wow, I never noticed that. This is the first time I've noticed this. Okay, wow, these are all people. Nuts. Okay, I never noticed the scale of this thing. Insane. Wow. That's a lot of steps for a person to climb up. Anyway, Jesus. All right. So this is the hub that's going to be on Sanctum Mercer. We haven't got too much information about this, not that I'm aware of anyway. I know that they're going to be building it up as we go on in the game as time passes. Not much else is really being said about it, so I can't go too much into it, just apart from that it looks amazing. We've had a couple of people in there kind of mention that looks like the Milky Way galaxy, so maybe us as actual Earth people are in this universe inside the Sanctum Mercer hub. Possibly, but it does definitely look like a universe in there, a galaxy in there. So that has to be tied to the story in some way. So expect Aaron to come up with some crazy sci-fi shit to really bring that one home and just Christopher Nolan all of our asses. Moving in, so we've got the Mammoth Stage 2 again. I'm gonna just turn this on. And this is just showing the walking. It looks cool. I'm really excited for the finished version of the Mammoth. Obviously, this is not the finished version. You can see the textures aren't 100% done. But I'm really excited for the Mammoth. I'm a huge fan of the Bulwark plan. Oh, there we go. He brought in the little magma in the tusks. But yeah, so it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm really excited to see the entire thing here. The polar bear. This is all we have for the polar bear, if I'm not mistaken, just to kind of the mesh, the model. Again, this guy looks like he's going to be a bruiser type of thing. Frobe kind of mentioned that in our Augment podcast on Scarix's channel, so check that out. But yeah, so he looks like a bruiser. Looks like he's going to be a tank fighter. It's going to be interesting to see how to play him. And he's going to be the first. We haven't actually seen a Frost character in the private beta, so I do hope they bring him in again in the private beta too. This is huge. Again, I'm going to get rid of my face real quick. Bye. And here we go. So this is the flow storyboard of the capture flow. So once you finish a battle, this is how you catch them. Just like in Pokemon, when you battle them, you click the bag, Pokeball, so on and so forth. this is what's going to happen. I'm not going to break it down, but if you guys want, you can pause it here and have a look. Essentially, you finish your battle. They show you who the defeated Illuvials are. You can choose who they are. The drone zooms in. You put your shot at who you want to capture. He tries to capture it. If it's cool, it's good. If it's not, you've got the failed outcomes here. Dimensional stability collapses and everyone's thrown out, so you lose completely, which is super sad. Storing fails, Illuvium comes back out, so you just need to try it again. Or it fails and he runs away. So which means you're able to capture the other ones, but not the one that you want. The originally wanted anyway. And then the final thing is once you've captured it, it brings up this little detail here, the stats, everything else, which is really cool. And like I said, the stats are going to matter in the Leviathan arena. So that's where I'm actually really, really excited to play, because you're going to have the big whales battling there, but also it's not going to be, if you have an Axon, you can use an Axon. It's going to be what deck do you actually have to play. And for me, that's super, super exciting, because I want to be out there building my deck. I really want to get good at this game and really kind of come up with different types of metas and try and figure this out. All right, so here we have, this is the stage 1 and stage 2 of the Mammoth. And again, they're just walking. Again, I reckon it's going to be cool. I don't know if the Omega's actually been, oh my goodness. There we go. I don't know if the Omega's actually been announced yet, but I'm keen to know what their Omega is, because obviously they're going to be a bulwark, and what, I don't know. Bulwark, I actually have no clue, which is why I'm really interested. Look at them running. This, oh my goodness. Do I need to get rid of my face camera at all? No. All right. My God, guys, this is what land was all about. This right here, the skins. So they leaked 2 different skins. I'll show you now. You have Axon and Blazonite. So insane. So a little bit of alpha about the skins is, to get the skins, you're going to need the blueprint, which is got from the land. If you haven't got land, you can pick some up from the Illuvidex or Immutable X marketplace. Both of them are viable, and you can pick some up there. If you want to learn more about land, I'll link a couple of videos right now, and you can check that out and get up to date on why you should get land if that's something that you're interested in. But anyway, to get land, you're going to need a blueprint. If you want to get these skins, you're going to need a blueprint from the land, and also you're going to sacrifice 3 alluvials of that skin that you want to give up. I believe it was 3. So if you want an atlas, you're going to need to sacrifice an atlas to get the blueprint, if I'm not mistaken. And then you're going to need to sacrifice the 3 atlases on top of that, not the blueprint. You're going to keep the blueprint, but sacrifice the 3 atlases to then get this skin. So it's just going to speed up the scarcity factor of these alluvials. And as you can see, I've already mentioned how hard it's going to be to get a stage 3. And so to get something like this, which looks absolutely, let me zoom into this. So Atlas looks pretty simple, stylish, but simple. You can see it's Atlas, definitely. Axon, a bit cooler. You've got the more red, the water droplets. It does look really cool. That looks like Batman. Is that Batman? And then you've got Axodon. So you've got the aura. So I think anyone that really wants to play this game and really show off isn't going to settle for an Atlas or a stage 1 or stage 2. They're going to want to get this little aura thing. So I think knowing how hard it is to get these skins or to get a stage 3, let alone 3 stage 3s to burn to get a skin and get a blueprint anyway, I think the marketplace for skins is something that we haven't actually understood yet. I think we've underestimated it by miles. I think it's going to come in and blow us all out of the water, and we're going to just all out of the water because it's Axodon. No, but no, I mean, it's really going to take us by surprise. And I think the scarcity of this is going to be next level. Like, look at this, man. This little laser thing coming out. VFX. What do they say anything? Holographic. The holographic fin. Yeah, man. It looks mad. I want that. I'm a big fan of Axodon. He grew on me, but I absolutely want that. And here we go with the Blaze Knight again. So you got fan, flat colors. I like that it's simple to do as well. Not simple to do per se, but the design isn't too complex, which makes me feel like they're actually able to pump these out, and it's not going to be like half-assed. So stage 1 is flat colors. Stage 2 is flat colors with subtle VFX, like these little spikes, thorns. Yeah, thorns and leaves up here. And then you have the third one, which is like the flames. Again, the aura. I really like the fact that they've got the border, like the boulder VFX, the auras, holographics on stage threes. I think that's what's really, really going to make it stand out. And when you see that in the game, when you see someone with a stage 2, you're like, oh yeah, cool. Stage 1, oh yeah, decent. Stage 3 though, ooh-wee, you know they did some shit to get that. But man, let's look at this one more time. Axon, Atlas, and Axodon. And then you got Fern, Fernite, Blazonite. And it's skins, guys. I'm so keen for that. Squiz 2. I don't know this guy's name. I forgot his name. Octius? Octius. I think that's it. Yeah, Octius. Yo, my guy looks like the oh man, what's his name? The little kid, the enemy. Flash? No, not Flash. Who's the bad guy in The Incredibles? I'll put his picture up here. I'll definitely forget it. Dash? No. Flash? I'll find it. I'll find it later. But anyway, yo, the hair looks exactly the same. But this is his little Omega ability. So we're seeing the animation, but I'm keen to see what it actually does in the game. Squiz is obviously super popular, so. And speaking of the little devil himself, look at that. Look at him looking at his tentacles. Yeah, so we've got Squiz here. Again, I'm going to make this name up. I don't actually know 100%. Correct me if I'm wrong. Octius. Yeah, man. Octius, and then Octopus. Stage three. Again, so my favorite, I'm gonna order them in what I think. I think this is number 1 for me, number 2, number 3. I get that Squiz is the whole cute thing, and I get it. And I know that they always, like Grant had mentioned, that they wanted the stage 2 to be kind of here nor there. The stage 1's being extremely cute, creating that visceral kind of love for it. Stage 3 is being super like insane looking and just like you want to get that cool. And stage 2 somewhat being a little bit meh, like cooler than meh, obviously to get that interest, but that people wouldn't want to just keep these stage 2s. But this is actually by far one of my favorite stage 2s that I've seen. I think it just looks super, super cool. Again, so this is heading back to the Sanctum Mercer hub. I don't think we see any people here now. Nope. But again, it shows you the scale. So it was a crazy, crazy scale. Whoop, I'm going way too far back. Whoop. Nope, that's the actual size. Oh, we go back to the tier 0s, guys. We go back to the tier 0s, and this is Flish. I believe it's Flish. I think it's a frog fish. I don't know. Flish. I don't know what this one's class is, to be honest, so I can't pretend like I know. But I do know this is the nature affinity. Something tells me it's the nature affinity. Again, so the 3 tier 0s that we've looked at today, we've got Groco, the fighter. No, Groco's the bulwark. We've got Doka, the fighter. We've got Volante. I don't know what Volante is. We've got Atipo and Flish. Man, I think today we've gone through all 5 of the tier 0s. Wild. I might do a standalone video about that at some point as well. But yeah, so these are the tier 0s, and you can just look at the quality of them, man. I keep saying this. I know I keep saying this. Look at this guy with his tongue out. I keep saying that, but man, these are free to play. Like, like what? Look at that, man. Look at this. Insane. All right, another huge one. Yo, guys, this is a long video. I did not expect it to go so long. I hope you guys are enjoying it. There were a lot of leaks, and we didn't cover it for a very long time. I'll try to do them monthly after this, but enjoy the whole bunch right now. So right here, these are all the augments. I'm going to zoom in a bit, and we can have a look. So there's a whole bunch of things here. These are all placeholders. So you're going to have stage 1, 2, 3s for each tier. You're going to have mastery points. Obviously, they're not all going to cost the same. I forget exactly what they do. This is defensive. This is defensive. I think this is a defensive augment. This is an attack augment. And this is support augment. Yes, the healing. So attack augment, defensive augment, and you've got your healing augment. And then you've got your legendary placeholders, legendary augments. Obviously, I don't think they're placeholders for a reason. I don't know if they've really come up with those yet. But 60. So it looks like we're going to get 60. I wonder how many are going to be implemented into the private beta 2. But I think even if we get 30%, 20% of them, I think that would be really, really cool. If we get, like, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'd be 10%. No, that'd be way more than that. Yeah, it'd be way more. But if we get like 2 sets of an attack, 2 sets of a defense, two stacks of a support, that would be cool. So we can experiment differently and kind of see what we can come up with. The OG himself, Tiktalik with the blue eye. It says he's sad in the title. I think he looks cool. This. No idea what this is. So they're over here and this thing is looking. I don't know if this is a Leviathan, which is very, very possible. It could be a secret door, something secret in the world. God knows what it is, but man, does it look cool. I have a feeling, I have a suspicion it is a Leviathan. They've been leaking a lot more Leviathans recently, and they've kind of just shown us the scale of how big a Leviathan is compared to how tiny we are, essentially. That's what they're trying to show us. Again, Flish. Oh, this is big. This is big. All right. Okay. Checkpoints. Vulcan, this is for you, man. So for anyone that's been playing the private beta, I think it's well known that the thing that everyone dislikes the most about it is that there aren't any checkpoints. So you could grind it out for 20 minutes, get to wave 13, 14, 18, whatever it is, die, and you're going to have to go through the first few stages again. And it's just very time intensive, especially for content creators and people that just have things to do. So implementing these checkpoints is going to be cool. I'm going to go through some things that I kind of noticed that I think are important. Remaining uses 3 of 3. And so you can restart. Interesting. Okay, I was thinking before that the remaining uses meant you could create only 3 checkpoints. But now I'm starting to feel you can restart from the checkpoint 3 times. And it does the checkpoint on level 5, level 10, level 5, every 5th checkpoint. Okay, that my whole explanation just changed right now. I think that's what it is. I think it's automatic checkpoints every 5 waves, and you have 3 uses. So if you die on 15, you can retry. If you die on 15 again, you have one more, and you can do it 3 times. That's very, very interesting. Okay, and I do wonder what happens if you click it again. Does it go back to what you already had on the board? Does it wipe your board clean and you get to rebuild from there? It will be very, very interesting. But there we go. That's massive. So checkpoints in the next beta seems like it's going to happen 100%. Actually, I won't say 100%. It seems more than likely it's going to happen. And I'm very interested to see what's going to go down. Oh, and they've also changed this 6 incoming. It shows you exactly how much is incoming in the next. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Am I missing any alpha that I should be? Nope. Again, you've got the augments here, but that's cool. We already know that. The next one, again, I'm going to pause it before I miss anything. All right. So restart from... Okay, it looks like people are able to change their names now. So, okay, a couple of things. Blably Blue is on wave 64. So S-Jard Martini, the top players right now are cracking wave 30 pretty much every day. I'm excited for them to uncap it. We can see here at wave 57. And it tells you second of how many players. Yo, there's a lot that they've done. This is really, really good. Am I missing anything else? So it says your best result down here. They've made it more clean. They've said your actual result here, which makes a lot more sense. It's a lot cleaner than previous. They've uncapped it. Maybe they've capped it much higher at 100. I don't know. It would be cool if they didn't cap it at all. I don't know how the system works. But okay, this is very, 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 very good. This is very, very good. Very good. I'm very happy. And it says restart from checkpoint. You have a timer. So if we let this play out, if you let it play out, you're done. If you don't click it in time, you can't restart from that checkpoint. You have to start again. So there is a timer for it. And over here, actually, we have a look. We have a 5-minute checkpoint. 5-minute timer, sorry, for the checkpoint. So, yep, so restart from checkpoints, 3 uses, perfect. Yep, you can see it goes up every 5, I was right. So every 5, it gives you a checkpoint, and you have 5 minutes at the end of your failure to decide you want to restart completely or restart from a checkpoint, and which one you can do. It looks like you can choose the last 3 checkpoints at all times, which is very, very cool. You click that, and what happens? Oh, no, he doesn't click that. So that's fine. But yeah, that's very, very cool to know. So you have 5 minutes to do that. Man, there's a lot. There's a lot that's happened in this new private beta, and I'm excited to play it. Okay, so this right here is Appon. Appon Stage 1? Appon Stage 1. And this is the empath, which is obviously Aaron. So, again, this looks really, really cool. This looks like it's one of the legendaries. Not pseudo-legendaries, because it's the Warwick brothers, I apologize. And yeah, so this is what we have here. There's not much else to say. It looks awesome. I really want to see Stage 2, Stage 3. And I have a very strong feeling. Oh my goodness. I have a very strong feeling we're not going to see any of these apes in the next private beta. If we do, that would be a pleasant surprise. But I don't think it's going to happen. Flish, the file, we can see the animation. Awesome. Again, free to play, guys. Free to play. Again, I'm kind of just mentioning the same things, but I just want to share all of these leaks with you so you guys can have a look. A Tipo, yo, man, that fire looks craziness. He needs to control himself. That's going to burn everything down. Look at that. God damn. This. Ooh, wee. More skins. And let me take my face out. Look at that Macaron. Okay. Skins for Mozart. Again, man, I made a video about this a long time ago. I'm going to link it here somewhere. And you can have a look. Macaron, the candle. The candle looks so cool. Bowl facet. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. I don't like that one. It looks a bit crazy to me. Macaron and candle definitely stand out. Ooh, I just noticed something. 6, 8, 9. So what is here in 7? Is it a birthday cake? Sheep looks really cool. Monster looks all right. These are just ideations. And obviously, oh man, these are just ideations. I'm realizing this right now. Once this is done, this monster might look nuts. And Halloween, of course. And we have more. Damn. Yo, Crystal Shore, insane. That looks amazing. Dark Hollow, incredible. Like the little Aurora Borealis kind of vibe here. And then the Mosey Ball. This looks awesome, man. I can almost guarantee people are going to run around with this. This is going to be a sick one. And I believe that's it. Yo, guys. We made it. This was a long-ass video. So this covered everything from the month of May to the month of June that we've had so far. Man, a lot of leaks. If you can stay this long, I appreciate all of you guys. Tell me what you guys thought. What are your, again, the two things I want to ask. What are your favorite leaks so far that you've seen? Did I miss anything? And also, out of the 5 tier zeros that we went through, what's your favorite? And why? I really want to know. So put that down in the comment below. But anyway, guys, again, I'm going to remind you guys, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be streaming a lot more in the next couple of weeks. I have a lot more time. I want to try and get a stream out there daily, to be honest, every day, every 2 days, and just hang out and have a good time. Your support there would be really appreciated. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this type of content, you like this channel, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.